Here's the once a week update on the Nova. We finished up the work under the trans tunnel. So we've got that reinstalled. Looks really good in there. Seals up really well. There's a spot on the passenger side in the corner where it goes up with the foot, the foot stopping area there. I don't know what to call that. The transition between the floor and the firewall in the corner. I'm going to put a little HVAC putty because there's just a spot there I can't seal up. But things are looking good. I've been doing a lot of electrical pulling wires through the firewall, and we'll be landing all this at some point when we finish all the mechanicals. We've got a lot of stuff, little things figured out. Power steering is pretty much done. I just got to fill it with fluid. I don't fill until I'm ready to start because it just sucks having to drain shit if you have to move something. Power steering pump, Duramax pump, Hydro Boost return here. The high pressure, well, anyways, return from the master here. And then the remote reservoir would come up here, because it's coming out of a van, but 2000 and something Nissan something or other reservoir for $9 on Amazon has a nice angle there, and the return from the steering box comes up right there nicely. Can we see? There we are. Oh, there we go. So there's our steering box. Return line. The pressure line it's a late model pressure line for an LS-ish motor, So it fits our pump. The OG 5.3 era pumps the line comes in the back. Well, this stuff comes in the side. Well, I just bent the hose a little bit and reconfigured things and made it work, and it works. So that's the power steering. I'm waiting for some parts. We don't have vacuum assist for our brake booster, right? So I've bought a brake vacuum pump thing here. Now I think this technology's come about a lot. I think we can thank a lot of the Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge products that have superchargers for this, and really a lot of the direct injection stuff that is getting some crazy injection and valve timing events, because you start losing manifold pressures a lot when you're doing some wild shit for fuel economy. But we've got these pumps come in a lot of OE applications, and it pulls down 25 inches of vacuum, which is damn good. And I just built a little strap hanger tucking it underneath the booster, so it's a lot of negative space down there you don't ever see. And look, it's practically gone, right? It's really nice. Thing is, do I have it here? I bought a switch for it. It's complete junk. I'm gonna find this sucker. I'll show you in another video. There's all over Amazon. There's $25 switches to control this setup, and I did the relay and all. Okay, I did the relay and all, so the switch wasn't, the amperage isn't pulling through the switch. It's still, this switch is fucked. The switches are garbage. Tons of reviews on those switches that they go bad quick anyways. So I found another manufacturer who's kind of focusing on putting together packages that utilize this pump, and it's not bad. It's $200. You get a custom made harness, hosing, the pump. I mean, that pump alone I bought was $50 or $70, something like that. I've already got 100, I think, into it, and it's junk. So I'll show you the new one when it comes in. At least I've got all the hard shit figured out. I've got the bracket made. I know where I'm putting it. Blah, blah, blah. We ran our
DMAX Swap. Sponsor me, DMAXSwap.com. Let them know I sent you. Anyway, so got a lot of electrical stuff done up top. There's kind of an overview. Man, you know, it's a lot of work, right? It's a lot of work. And boy, it ain't pretty looking. I had a small block in this, 5.3 small block carbed. It was so clean. There wasn't all of this shit everywhere, all these hosing. They just threw everything on top of this engine. That's how they built this Duramax. We've got to get underneath and finish up some of the wiring down here. We have the main harness ground chilling somewhere down there. Chassis braided ground there. I'll crawl under there one of these days. Our cooling system is finished, short of filling it. You've got the top hose, 2 Spall fans. I built this is a 21-inch wide radiator with 2 12-inch fans, so it ain't gonna fit, right? So I built my own little custom cowl, whatever you want, shroud. And this fan is actually hanging over the tank a couple inches to make up the difference in spacing. And it pulls really good air. 2 of these Spall fans. Let's see if I can get the part number for you. There it is, VA26AP50/C44A, 1300 CFM a piece. I got them for $75. I think it's the best bang for your buck. This is true CFM. This isn't some hung wash shit from Shenzhen, China that says this has 3000 CFM. Spall has true CFM. And anyways, I had a 16-inch fan to fit in here, but as you can see how close let's look at the depth on the motor to this isn't a water pump, but that's where the water pump would be on most motors. This is just like a faux water pump because it's actually gear driven. An idler, fan drive, that's what it is. Cooling fan drive idler is really close. So I guess I could have hacked the end of that off in hindsight. Well, anyways, I had these fans laying around and I finally got to use them. To run them, I'm sick of fucking around. And I got this derail. How the fuck do you say this? Derail? I don't know. Derail Performance dual fan controller. It's really nice. I'd imagine inside it's a solid state relay. Comes with real good heavy gauge wire. Enough of it to run it inside. One of these wires is a ignition on. The other is like a fan on override for, say you have air conditioning, and when the AC is on, you need to move air across the condenser, right? So yeah, that's what that's for. Mounted it here. And what also is awesome on Amazon for a few bucks, saved me some time. See if I can see it. So these little pigtail runs. So the connectors that come off the spalls are kind of your standard 2-blade. One's perpendicular to the other. And but I found these really nice whips, pre-made pigtails. Nice crimped on, heat shrunk grounds. $12. Not bad. Got the nice looming, heavy 12 gauge wires. This controller's sweet. It runs each fan independently. We'll turn one on at a set point. You can adjust that set point right here. Pull this little cap off, and there's a little turner, Phillips head, flathead in there. You turn. And if you go 10 degrees above the set point, the second fan comes on. So it's got a nice lead, lag, shut off thing built in. And it has multiple options depending on the model you get for temperature sensor. This one's just a push-through style. You want to put it on the inlet, right? It's where the hottest spot's going to be. So that works good. You can get them with the, 8th NPT, or I forget, whatever that small block, big block Chevy where they've got it in the intake. It's like a little, well, it's on this side here, but anyways, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so I don't know what else I didn't cover last week, but starting and charging system is, I got to tidy the wires up. It's functional. It's functional at this point. Oh, tranny cooler lines are in. Aluminum. Hard lined it. Ran it down underneath there. Was able to clear the exhaust. You see him sneaking around the backside of the downpipe there, hugging the bell housing. So that worked out really well. Put 8 quarts in now. When I crank it a little bit, I'll top the tranny off after it's running. We already put 10 quarts of oil in the motor. Oil filter's on. We're getting to that point. We're getting close to that point where we're going to fire this thing. A little bit at a time, a little bit things here and there. Yeah, so what's next? Oh, today another thing I did today is I got the ECU mounted. It's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Not difficult to do, but a lot more rigid. I just built these little brackets. This is 1/8 inch by 1 inch. Is that an eighth? Yeah. 1/8 by 1 aluminum. Again, this is some of the stock aluminum I keep laying around so I can build shit. You know, I built this out of just sheet aluminum. Oh, I gotta paint that. Gotta paint that piece. And I made a little L bracket there. Used our riv nuts, and pretty sure we'll clear the hood. See the power steering, master cylinder, everything's close. I'm pretty sure we'll be all right. Speaking of the hood situation, there's a lot in the center of the hood that's just, there's a lot in the center of the hood that's just going to be sticking out. So I've been thinking about a few things. Now, people drive around with their hoods off all the time. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. One thing about doing it on a car like this is you lose the look of the front end because this hood curves over the front, right? And it gives you that look. So we can't have that. But what I think would be very cool would be if a large section of the center of the hood was cut out and we retained, these sections on the side, the section on the back where the cowl is, so we still have the body lines, and of course the front, so we could tie in our grill. I think that's what we're going to end up doing. That way we have a cool, radical looking motor kind of sticking out of the hood, and we also maintain the body lines and the beauty of the 70s Nova, which in my opinion is the best muscle car ever made. 69 to 73, I think there were. I know 69, 72, they changed lights a little bit here and there, but the bodies were like identical, right? I think 73 maybe as well, but somewhere around there in the mid 70s, it kind of started changing the front ends around a little bit, doing some weird things with the quarters as well after that. But that's going to look pretty sick, I think. The hood's already all cut up and everything anyways because I've done so many wild iterations. So, we had the exhaust blaring out the hood for the last 5 years. It was like French inlaid flat, so it didn't stick out, but it did blow blue flames, which was cool. So, yeah, it's already cut up, so it's no big deal. I had a big dent in it anyways. It's the original hood, but whatever. It was all busted up anyways. I'm not saving anything. This car's been molested its whole life. But I think that's it for the video. I don't know that there's really anything else to talk about, but we'll see you next week. Keep watching.